Time is the Goon in Jennifer Egan's new book, A Visit from the Goon Squad. With only 13 chapters, Egan manages to introduce a plethora of characters that are all connected. The book begins with Sasha, who is the assistant to Benny Salazar, the famous music producer. Benny grew up in San Francisco in a small garage band when Lou, a famous record producer at the time, picked out his talent. You also meet Benny's ex-wife and her brother Jules, who was a journalist who had been arrested for attempted rape of the celebrity Kitty Jackson. There's also a flashback to when Liddell attempted to use Kitty Jackson to make the dictator, the general, more appealing to the public. However, her daughter Lulu was there to witness what happens when Kitty badmouths the general. Later on in the book, you see Lulu as another assistant to Benny, bringing everything full circle. In all of these instances, Egan shows her characters experiencing nostalgia for the way things used to be. Lou is exposed on his deathbed, still reminiscing in his good old party days. In Egan's future, we see Benny fed up with the music industry, which mainly tailors to toddlers on their handheld devices. Through 340 pages, Egan manages to illustrate time as a force that makes the past seem more desirable, making it harder to tolerate the present day or even the future. Humans spend about 60% of their lives recalling the past and dreading what's to come. Adults talk like this all the time. Time passes in the blink of an eye, and before you know it, half your life is over, and all you wish for is to go back to the good days of college. If you try to remember all the memories you've ever had, chances are you'll have many more positive memories than bad ones. This is because, as humans, we try to shut out bad memories, both naturally and selectively. It's common for our brains to want to keep the good and trash the bad. This process is also done consciously through choosing to forget memories. That could be by throwing out letters that have made you cry, or even trying to rewrite a memory in your mind to remember it the way you wish it had happened. A large side effect to this memory selection is trying to face a worse future in comparison. Many times, people try to escape the present by immersing themselves in the past. Benny faced this issue when he resisted the changes happening in society. He didn't want to move forward to a future where everything was wrong. He wanted to stay in the past where things felt right to him. A popular way of transporting ourselves to the past today is through music. In fact, older music groups such as Bon Jovi are much more popular than modern acts, such as Justin Bieber or Nicki Minaj. Events in society today also appear duller than how they used to be. From Real Time with Bill Maher, Neil deGrasse Tyson explains his position on NASA's role in our lives today.
You remember the 60s and 70s? You didn't have to go more than a week before there's an article in Life magazine, the home of tomorrow, the city of tomorrow, transportation of tomorrow. All that ended in the 1970s. After we stopped going to the moon, it all ended. We stopped dreaming. And so
Tyson explains that NASA's superb actions during the space race is what made the past more bearable than the present. However, he does not mention why we went to the moon. He does not mention the space race or the Cold War, when everyone in America knew that any day could be the day that they were struck by an atomic bomb. Society seems to be perpetually stuck in a state of nostalgia, a state where our hopes for the future continue to dwindle as we move forward, as we see with Benny in the music industry. Nostalgia is a natural occurrence that happens to everyone at some time or another. It is a force of life that we will all have to face.